Hi, I'm Cheryl. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday season. I'm videoing this before the holidays, and I'm expecting my best ever Christmas present. My first grandchild is due to be born on Christmas Eve, so in later videos I'll let you know how that went. Let's get on with our card though. We'll be using the Beautiful You stamp set, this stamp right here, and the Happy Birthday Gorgeous stamp. That's from the New Occasions catalog. And we'll also be using the Delicate Details stamp set. It's just all these wonderful little lace stamps. And I got that free from the Celebrations catalog. Let's move that out of the way. I'll be using Stampin' Right markers. We'll be using the, oh, what color is that? The Watermelon Wonder one. And I'll get that out right now. We'll be using the Memento Tuxedo Black ink pad. Of course, our snail. We'll be using some of the Stampin Dimensionals. Be using the layering circles framelits. We're using from the biggest set, the big one, the next one down, and the next one down from that. You'll need some Crumb Cake cardstock, and that's cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I've already pre-cut the circles we'll be using. We'll be using basic black and whisper white for these. And then we'll also need a piece of basic black and cut 4 by 5 1/4, and a whisper white cut at 3 3/4 by 5. Let me leave this one out. We'll be working on that first. And then part of my New Year's resolution is to use up some of the crafting supplies I have. I do a lot of crafts, so I have all these little bits and pieces of things. Oh, there's a pin. Laces and braids and ribbons, and then of course I have all my designer papers, and this year I'm going to start using this stuff up. That's my resolution. So we're going to be using up some of my stuff this year. If you don't have exactly the same as I have, well, that's okay. Just use what you have. I'm sure you've got a stash going somewhere too. I'll make some suggestions of what to use in place of mine. So we're going to start out. We'll be using this largest lace border here and our Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And stamp that up good. We'll be making our own designer paper. And this piece, this part right here, will be at the bottom of our card. Get a good stamp. Hold it in place so we get good transfer. Oh, and we did not. Uh-oh. Let's flip that over and start again. If I were using my, I have one of those misty, oh, what do you call them, stamping things. If I had one of those, if I was using that, I could have just re-stamped that, but I'm not using it because, well, most people don't have one. I got one because I made the birthday shower cards for my daughter, and I needed to make a lot of those. And it was just the best thing for doing that. Okay, so we just have the one line here. That will be the bottom. Now our trim is going to go right here, so there's no need to stamp that. I'm going to flip this over I'm going to start stamping from the top. Now there's only two you have to really line up, the little edge section. That didn't stamp real good there either. I don't know what's going on. Maybe my ink pad's a little dry. Let me line that up real good here. Well, it's not the best, but it's all right. Wipe some of this off. If you don't have a silicone mat like I have, you might want to, well, there's no mites about it. You definitely would want to have a piece of scrap paper down under this. Now, one of our circle sets are going to go right here like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my stamps end inside where that circle would be. So, let me line that up. And there. And there. And that won't matter if it's not exactly right because it's going to be covered anyway. Let me try and get this inked real good. Okay. Stand there. Oh, that came out nice. Right, flip this over. Wipe that up so not so bad if I get it on the back of this card because I've already messed up there. But I don't want to get it on my arms. Alright, and we want to be over here. And let's see. Right there. And I think the rest will be covered. Let me just wipe this up. Now, like I said, I'm going to be using some braids and lace that I happen to have. There's a lot of different things you could use instead. And if you had some, I can't think of the word. I'm thinking denim, and I know denim's not it. But we'll put some snail down there. And we'll put our first piece of lace right here. Oh, burlap. Maybe you have some burlap ribbon. Oh, I should have. Need to do another piece of the lace. Just trim that off. Some burlap ribbon would be nice. With just a black satin ribbon over it. For that matter, you could use strips of paper. Write the snail down. Okay, and there's my soutache. It's a fancy name for braid. Or you could use Crumb Cake paper. Maybe stamp it with one of the other lace things from the set. Okay, so we got that part all done. Now we need to put our circle on. let's stamp this first, just in case we mess it up. There's always that chance with me. Get my Memento out here. Ink that up real well. See how that looks. Pretty good. I'll just do it a few more times just to make sure. And stamp her right about there. Oh, good. Came out nice. Grab another diaper wipe. I'll clean these up properly later, but for the moment, a diaper wipe works just fine. And we'll color her in. So I'll get my marker out, and I want to use the wide side on this. And that's a tip that looks like this. I'm just going to give it a little swoosh of color there. And down this arm, and we want it just kind of painterly looking, so there's no big deal. And there we go. Get our snail. And we'll put that on the black circle, centering it. Alright, and then we'll get our sentiment in here. And it's Happy Birthday Gorgeous. And it just fits on this little tiny stamp from Stamp Block. So we'll ink that up good. Alright, that looks good. Give it a couple more just for luck. And line that up on here. One thing nice about circles, if you don't get your sentiment perfectly straight, you can just rotate the circle. Okay, now we're done with the ink. I can get rid of that. And let's get all of our other circles in here, and we'll put those together. Just using a snail on these. This will go on the inside of the card. The Happy Birthday Gorgeous. There's a funny story about that too. I don't know if I should tell you. Yeah, I'll tell you. On my original card, I got all finished with the card and I thought, oh, I should probably put something on the inside. So I stamped it. And I messed up on the stamp. So I came up with this idea to put the circles on the inside to cover it up, and actually it looks pretty darn good. It looks better than just a plain old stamp. And it reminds me, I wanted to put a little swoosh here. So I just go swoosh, 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 and there we go. That's set. Put those aside. And go back to this. We need our Stampin Dimensionals now. And I'll just put a bunch of those on here. And I think one more. Okay. So. Yeah, this celebration. It was, man, it was like I got Christmas early when I got my stamp sets. I got the Dragonfly Dreams one too. Oh man, is that nice. I have so many cards made that I have to video. And I got the Hey Chicks one. And I haven't even done anything with that yet. There we go. I'll show you the ones I got for free in a minute when we're done with the card. So let's get some snail on the back here. We'll put that on our piece of black. And then snail the black. Uh-oh. And maybe we're not going to snail the black. Good thing I got a refill. I'm not going to refill that right now, but I'll grab my Tombow and use that instead. I knew I was getting to the end of that pretty soon. It figures it would happen right in the middle of a video. Okay, so let's make sure the card opens right. Okay. And we'll put that right there. Center that on the crumb cake. Open that up. And we'll put the blank one down first. Right about there. And then we'll put this other one on. And that's it. The card is done. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you want to shop with me, you can do that through my website or my Facebook page. If you like my video, hit like. If you want to see more of my videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Let me show you what else I got. I got this one. This is from the Celebrations catalog too. This is the Advent Garden. And this is just gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's got this watercolor flower. I have a card made that I use this for a background stamp. And then also this was used as a focal point for on the front of the card. I got this one. Hey chick. This is so cute. Look at this. Look at this chicken. I haven't even used this one yet. And then I got this thank you. It's so very much it's called. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's script thank you. And once you put that on the front of a card, there's really nothing much else you need to do except a little, I don't know, you could do some sponging or whatever in the background. So, you all take care, stay safe, and happy stamping.